Here we go, tipping up. He's like bringing all the fireballs together. He's like, look it over. Yeah, he's like, I got a strategy, man. He's like, I also love All Might. So he's like, damn it. Oh man, dude, brutal episode. Yes, here we go. Let's go! It's like, oh my god, what's happening? Endeavour is like, I got him! We got plus Ultra Endeavour! Yes! Endeavour! Papa Endeavour! He does it! Yes! Yes! Oh my god, it's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. He's still alive somehow though. He took that nuke. And now it turned into, you know, evil. Oh, here we go. It's like, that's my best friend! And now it's gonna be like, I have to save him! He's my best friend! Oh, this scene is like, Kacchan! Kacchan! Gotta save him. Now we gotta die to save Deku! Oh my god, now we gotta jump in the... Oh! Sensei! Yeah, and he like, scratched his face. Sensei! Definitely Sensei! That was just like... Since being Deku's mentor is like a death sentence, man. It's like, it means that the bad guy will kill you all the time, man. 1 for all 7, man. Is he finally unlocking floating? It's like, oh my god, he's doing it. He's getting grandma's powers. Yeah, I've been saying that. It's finally gonna unlock to fly, right? Obviously it's gonna unlock flying in this arc here. Fighting her grandson. It's like the most obvious thing it's gonna unlock the... This is Bakugo, come on. He's like, Deku, this kid, man, he's getting new powers every season, right? Yeah, it's like... I have my cool quirk. He gets a new quirk every season. Deku, yeah. Like this moment, right? And he's just like, Kacchan! At this moment, you know it's gonna die to save him. Yeah, at that moment, right? You know it's gonna come in there and die to save him. When you see Kid Deku like, Kacchan! when that moment is happening, right? He's, of course, jumping in there, saving poor Deku, right? I mean, it definitely was extremely foreshadowed. His sacrifice, like I keep saying in the reaction part, right? You see so many moments of their backstory, right? And like I said, especially the scene where Kacchan remembers, of course, when Deku helped him, right, in the river. He's like, take my hand off the water, like that scene, and then he's like, I gotta save him, yeah, he's my best friend, so, you know, Tomodachi, right? I gotta save my bestie. It's a nice moment though, but otherwise, it does feel like. For Bakugo, right? We see the flashback of him and All Might. It feels like it's kind of a build up where he's basically like, oh, he's the main character, I gotta protect him. It's a little bit like that. Almost forewarning, right? And then he's gonna have to come to terms with that Deku is the chosen one, basically, right? And he can't be the true ultimate hero or something like that. And he's like, I guess I will protect him, All Might. Because I like you, All Might. It's kind of like that, right? But it is interesting, right? Because I like that Kacchan, right? That Bakugo, that he knows the truth. And, I mean, the way he kind of approaches, right, is that he obviously loves All Might too, right? He's like All Might's second biggest fan, right? So he kind of has, you know, the knowledge that, well, okay, Deku is basically, you know, small Might. Yeah, he's like the next All Might. So, okay, I need to protect him because he got the quirk or something, right? So he got that... you know, complicated feeling too, right? That he's like, well, Deku is kind of like, yeah, All Might Junior or whatever, so I need to kind of like him or something. It's a little bit like that, right? So he's like, oh, goddammit. Goddammit, I gotta save him. But otherwise, his plan was great, though. Yeah, I love when he threw Endeavour at it. That was awesome. He was like, are we gonna nuke him? Yeah, we're gonna get back to that. They kind of nuke him, right? Yeah, they throw the nuke at him. He basically nukes him by throwing Endeavour at him, a living nuke. And he's like, fine. I think he's injured, but still, he just comes back and he's just like, no, I mean, that didn't really hurt me, guys. Yeah, it is a little bit, I do feel maybe they made Shigaraki too powerful, but he's like, oh, that just kind of hurt me. You're like, okay. It all was beautiful, yeah. The strategy was great, but it's like, come over here, fire boys. Let's combine, right? Bakugo, Todoroki, and Endeavour, like, it's all about him. And we can burn it to crisp, right? We can do this great strategy. And he's like, okay, that's only hurt him? Yeah, it's like a little bit that, right? Deku fighting him before though, was beautiful, right? He kind of finding the unlocks, grandma's flying power, right, to some extent. And that was like the expected result, right? Fighting the grandson. But I was a little bit brutal, man, because Deku was like, I can fly and like lose my legs and arms. I can wail at him and then I can break my leg, but I can float the other way, so I don't need my legs anymore. You're like, Deku, stop taking so much damage. Oh, poor Deku, man, poor Deku. My God. I will say this, the episode was great, but it certainly felt a little bit slow paced, right? Yeah, we have these scenes here, and I mean, the Bakugo in All Might flashback, that is adding to his, conflicted feelings of Deku, right? But you certainly felt like, I mean, I do like the scene when you saw the hand thing, that obviously, that you need that scene, right, with the hand. But yeah, they probably could cut away maybe 3 minutes of flashback. It was a long, they were let's flashback all the Bakugo scenes with Deku, right? Yeah, they were like, okay, we're gonna have 11, 12 frames here of them doing everything across 6 seasons, right? So it's a little bit you're like, okay, I do remember these two characters' dynamic. You have to show me every scene we have seen before, right? A little bit like that. But the scene before, though, yeah, I mean, whatever, I don't want to show it, I'm depressed, no, but it's I'm frustrated a little bit, right, seeing Momo and the other people, right, you standing next to the class, right, after Gigantes left them. Yeah, I think the scene was they make them all look pretty pathetic, honestly, right, because he obviously ran away from them, right, and they're standing there, and I'm just tired even for them, they're standing there, and they're just like, oh, he just left? He just ignored us? Yeah, and he's standing there oh, that guy's really powerful. Yeah. We lost. You stand there, right? They could have kept running after him. I don't understand what he was standing there for. Even though, yes, they could stop him, but they can still maybe, pick off the villains on his back, right? If anything, it was kind of stupid, honestly, generally speaking, that they didn't even try that, right? To at least, Toga and so on, yeah, they had them on the back, right? They could at least capture them, right? Even if he runs around. Not you standing there and be like, I guess this guy is powerful. And then it's Mineta basically being like, hey guys, should we do something? Yeah, Mineta is like, I want revenge for Sensei. And they're like, we can't stop him, so. That's how they made them all look pretty weak, man. They just stood there. And I mean mentally weak, right? Yeah, they're just like, okay, I guess he's gonna give up, right? a little bit. I think they should run after him, right? They all should run after him to the city, right? Yeah. Why would you stand there for? I mean, I understand that they're like, oh, how we could have defeated him, whatever. But again, the least you could stop the villains on his back, right? He's just running forward with them on his back. He has to have a little bit of the weird, he has this kind of rocky cliff back, but still, you know what I mean? They could attack them, right? And as always, every time when I see Momo, I'm just like, why can't you use her powers better? I said it every season, right? Especially last season, we had the tournament arc, right? But I'm just like, Jesus Christ, man. She got the power of, creation, right? She can create so much better stuff than like, oh, I have like a sleeping canister and some dynamites, some explosive op-eyes, yeah. So no, Bakugo, yeah, but you can do way better stuff than that. You know, way better stuff. Whatever. No, yeah, Aizawa Sensei, he's alive, but he got his face, yeah, he hurt his face, right, yeah. He didn't kill him, but he kind of gave him 3 scars right with his fingers, so he probably is gonna be alive then. I would say fine, but I think we're probably all gonna have, I thought it being generally fine, right? Usually it's gonna have those scars, right, in next season or whatever, this all next arc or whatever, yeah. Probably. But I mean, guys, you scratch this one. So you guys saw it, Spikes Having Night.